Hello there! Welcome to another episode of Tuck and Cash. I hope you are doing well. So today we're gonna play a little bit of Wingspan, and I'm gonna be playing against Flan from Winging It. So this is gonna be one of those games where you can hear commentary from both Flan and I. So hopefully this will be interesting. So Flan is kind enough to let me go first. So let's take a look at the starting hand here. Ooh. It's all just wetland here. Alright, but we do have Ulogis, which is pretty good option. Looks like there's some good bird in the tray. Ooh, we have the ruff and the chipping sparrow. Oh, that's a tough choice. Chipping sparrow is very nice to have eggs and the forest option, but the ruff has such a good point scoring potential. So no question that between Flan and I, we each will be eyeing on one of this bird. I guess going further, I have the advantage of choosing either to go with the ruff or the chipping sparrow. That's certainly a tough choice. I'm really tempted to go with the ruff here, but not having a forest option is so scary. But the ruff allow you to cycle cards, and that can couple really well with the spot as Sandpiper. If I'm gonna be drawing extra cards here. Tough choice. Ulogis. So end of round go, birds in wetland, forest, platform, and set of eggs. I mean, the golden eye can be a force option. It's not the greatest. Do we have fish in the bird feeder? We do. I'm thinking if I pick fish and play the pelican, then suddenly I have food. I can pay for the ruff. I can pay for the golden eye. If I really want to gamble, I can go with Sandpiper, Pelican, and Ruff.
Man, that tray.
What about Night Heron? This is interesting too, because if I play the Pelican, I get 3 fish. And then that allows me to play the Night Heron. And then from the Night Heron, it can help me to gain some food. To play other birds. I'm kind of intrigued by this. I like the Sandpiper, but I also don't want to give away extra card. That's always the tricky part with Sandpiper. It's such a nice bird, 1 grub for 5 points, but it's always so scary to give away free cards to your opponent there. Yeah. Alright. This is a little bit of an interesting start, but we will see. This is just kind of what...
All right, here we go. What have we got? That is... Yeah. Not great, to say the least. Tricky bonus card as well. Probably Food of Expert, just because I don't have any that meet either of these. And that is probably the better of the two, so... How's the bird feed looking? Oh, well, really not great for this flycatcher, but it's the only remotely good brown power, so I'm probably just going to have to keep that and suck it up. So what's Tay gone for? Fish, worm, rodent. Okay. I mean, that tells me nothing, because he's either going to take Ruff or Chipping Sparrow, and I have no idea of knowing which one. if I'm him, I probably take rough here. I think that's the best. Yeah, that is the better option. I don't know. I really would like that rough, but I might just have to. I might just have to gamble on it being the chipping sparrow because yeah, this flycatcher is not going to do much use early on, but I think it still is worth keeping. So, ooh, yeah, we'll go. I think we'll go with that. I don't think any of the others are really any sort of option to be looking at. And yeah, the snowy owl, at least if I do play that, that can help, get maybe a card or an egg, depending on what I need. So I think I'll lock that in with the food of set and see where that takes us.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go with the plan and pick up the rough here. Again, after a little bit of thought, I just feel like the rough in the long term, you can just score so much more points. The chipping sparrow certainly is a good accelerator for early game, but it is a 1 point bird. So we'll see.
Ooh, well, that's a rule 16 if I've ever seen one. um, yeah, I have to take the housefinch here. That's just much better than the sparrow. So that's a shame, but I do at least still have this flycatcher as a somewhat decent option for the forest.
Wow, that was tragic, revealing the house bench. No surprise that Flam picked that up, so I guess I'll have to pick up the sparrow now.
Okay, so that makes sense. They took the chipping sparrow. The hawfinch definitely tempts me. I think the hawfinch and the flycatcher is a really good synergy. You reset the bird feeder with the hawfinch, you get a seed, and then obviously that then gives you a fresh bird feeder to potentially grab a worm from. So I really like that. I think that's going to work pretty well, so I'm going to grab that. And yeah, hopefully be able to start getting some of these birds down, because I can't just keep taking one bird at a time for the rest of the game.
Oh, wow. Alright, so they pick up another bird. I didn't even see what was it. Wasn't really expecting that. Oh, I think they pick up the hawfinch or something. Was it? I might be imagining that. Alright. So now here's an interesting option. I can play the chipping sparrow. Play the chipping sparrow, and then the problem with playing the chipping sparrow is like there's no grub in the feeder. So it's gonna be hard for me to play like the rough and the night heron. And playing the chipping sparrow also means I'm gonna be committed to the forest. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. So I think I'm gonna go with my original plan here to play the pelican and night heron.
All right, what did he take? Took another fish. That's interesting. It's going to be some kind of wetland bird, isn't it? But yeah, as I was saying, I think the flycatcher and the hawfinch is a good combo. Obviously, the kind of ideal way that I want to do this is to take the seed and then play the hawfinch, and then at least when I'm getting food, I'm getting extra benefit. But I would like the flycatcher down first, so that obviously that when I take the food, the hawfinch activates first, and then the flycatcher. So yeah, it's a little bit of a frustration that I can't necessarily do it that way and get the most efficiency. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the seeds. I can play the hawfinch, and then at least when I do get food, it's gonna reset, and then maybe that will free up some worms to play the flycatcher as well. So I'll do that, and yeah, start to get this set up.
All right, they gain food. Yeah, I think they pick up the hawfinch. That's why they get to great now. Yeah. I'm gonna do this highly risky play, but you know, why not? Just for funsy.
All right, yeah, there we go. I did think I was trying to work out in my head which of the two fish wetland birds it was going to be. So I thought either brown pelican or maybe the grey heron, the sideways bird. So that does make sense. But here we go. We'll get the hawfinch down, and I think I've got enough turns still to be able to get these extra birds down. So that should yeah, that should work out okay for us.
All right. Yep, the hawfinch. I wasn't imagining that. All right, going with my plan here.
All right, that was very speedy. Yeah, laid eggs. So it's probably going to be. It's going to be rough, isn't it? And then probably a couple of turns drawing cards. So I think this end of round goal for us is out of reach, but it's still going to be worth getting something down. I think that is going to be the right way to go. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out in my head if it's worth still going the flycatcher or if that's going to be something to tuck under the finch. But I think we'll progress as planned. So we'll take rodent, we'll re-roll, and there we go. We get a seed.
All right. Interesting, they did not pick up the cherry for their house finch. In any case, I think I should just have enough turn to get down the rove. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that is not what I was expecting. Black-crowned night heron. I'm not really sure what to make of this. I've never seen this kind of opening from Teiro before, so yeah, this is new ground, I think, for him potentially. But that yeah, we'll see how that works. But yeah, do I want to play the Snowy Owl now, or do I want to maybe see what I can get on this reroll? I'm thinking I'm probably going to take the cherry here because I'm going to need cherries for both. And then I'm thinking maybe play the owl, get an egg, and then play the flycatcher. I think that works. So we'll see. I'm imagining, is he going to take the cowbird? He's not really got any boldness at the moment, apart from that chipping sparrow, which is going to come at some point. But yeah, we'll take food and go from there. Good stuff.
Alright. Wow, they gave food again. What is this? That's so much food. That only means one thing. It could be they probably have like the killdeer or the Franklin skull, or maybe they have raven, or maybe they have both. I don't know what's going on, but makes me want to get the cowbird. I just can't afford to play the cowbird though, so, and I don't really have a bonus. Anyway, I'll just see what I can get. If I need to, I can always use my rough to cycle for the cowbird. So, yep.
I'm still really confused by what Terry's doing here. Okay, so you got rid of the egg for the worm, so probably it's going to be grassland rough, and then he must have some extra cards. But man, this is a very odd way to play this. I guess it's going to work out, but yeah, I've never really seen Night Heron played without a good egg source, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I am going to play Snowy Owl in the wetlands. We're going to see what we get on the bonus cards. Okay, that's pretty good. Bird counter works with the finch. Happy with that. And then I'm thinking what I'm going to do is lay an egg, and then I can get the flycatcher down next turn. So that's pretty good. And yeah, sets me up for the next round.
Alright. Ooh, Snowy Owl. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. I'll just play the rough then. So it looks like maybe they'll play a second wetland bird to tie me. Maybe not. Would be interesting to see. But I'm definitely playing the rough here.
And yep, there goes the rough. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to lay eggs because I know I'm going to need some eggs. So play the flycatcher then. That leaves you with no eggs. So I want to be able to draw cards next round, definitely at some point, but preferably on that first hand. So we'll lay eggs. And yeah, we are going to lose, unfortunately, the end of round.
All right. Let's see. Did they play? Oh, they did not play a second wetland bird, so that's nice. I win this end of round go here. So now it's time to cycle. Don't think I can make good use of the sparrow. I think two birds in the tree are really tempting. One is the cowbird, and then one is the scale quill. I just have a feeling maybe Flan has a Killdeer Raven, so in that case, cowbird can be really nice. But at the same time, I don't have bonus. And then another thing is I don't know how committed I am to this chipping sparrow. I think I might still need it to gain extra food. It's kind of risky to give away the chipping sparrow here, so I think I'm gonna keep that. Oh, egret, not what I want. What else? Nuthatch. Interesting.
All right, end of the round. No idea what Tucking Teore's done, but that is a very nice looking tray. I'm kind of tempted to go for the dove. I think dove is good for Teore as well. I'm assuming they've still got that chipping sparrow, so that would definitely be good for them. And obviously, this end of round goal, next end of round goal, good options as well. But even that house sparrow, I'm thinking, with the bird counter, if I can get a really strong forest, I could even potentially put the house finch in the forest and then just spend a bunch of turns gaining food. Obviously, then extra seeds that I get through this hawfinch power as well. That could really pay off. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take both the dove and the house sparrow. And yeah, we'll see if we can get some kind of cool forest engine going on here. I think this could be quite fun.
Oh, that was quite a nice tray for Flan. The dove was really nice. I would have loved the dove, because if I have the morning dove in the wetland, that can help me to run my wetland for quite a bit. But the good news is I have the chaffinch and also the goshawk. Those two are quite nice, especially the goshawk. I can use it to for some of my more expensive bird here, so I don't hate it. I think I have to pick up the chaffinch here, just in case if Flan can make a good use of it. So, yeah, pretty straightforward pickup here.
All right, what did he take? I cannot remember what was there. I think there was a chaffinch. So I guess maybe that makes sense if he's going to draw a bunch of cards, but I can't for the life of me remember what else was there. But that ringbone goal is quite tasty. That is definitely tasty, but I'm going to gamble on it still being there because I really want to get this forest set up. So I think the way it is at the moment, I've got enough food to get these two down, and obviously the eggs as well. And then I can draw cards, I can tuck the flycatcher, and hopefully grab the gull. But even that black skimmer, two fish in the bird feeder, I think that works well. So yeah, we'll focus on getting the dove out and go from there.
All right. Oh, looks like Flan going with the forest morning dove here. Very nice. I think I can use the chickadee if I can. So I think my plan is if I can pick up the chickadee and then use my heron to get the food, then I can play the chipping sparrow and I can slowly build up my forest here. So yeah.
Alright, he is not taking any cards, so he's laid eggs. I'm trying to work out what birds Terry's kept, so I'm assuming he has still got this chipping sparrow, but yeah, this bird feed is really not good for him as it stands, so that's going to be frustrating. But I guess maybe he's going to use the night heron to get the food for that, so we'll see. I'm not really sure where this is going for him, but for us, I'm going to keep setting this up. Obviously, that chickadee in the tray, that'd be a nice pickup as well, but we'll see. We'll see how many of these birds I can get. I do want to try and obviously focus on getting this set up. And yeah, I need a good wetlands as well to be able to feed this house finch, so we'll get that down now and go from there.
All right. Oh, looks like they're going for the forest engine here. Nice. House finch and mourning dove. I'm a little bit surprised, but maybe they have more coming up. They must have another good forest engine bird there. But that should help. That means they can help us or help me to re-roll the bird feeder. In this case, I gotta pick up the chickadee and also build some forest there. Or not. Wow. Yeah. I guess with the fish crow, I don't really need a forest, do I? In that case, yeah. I think initially I was planning to pivot to forest with my chipping sparrow and chickadee, but that just seems kind of slow. I think running a grassland fish crow would probably be easier here. So let's draw another card here. All right.
Right, Terry going for birds. Yeah, there we go. There's the worm. So probably going to be chipping sparrow pretty soon. But luckily, for me at least, that ring-billed gull is still there. So we'll just take a couple of foods. It's not going to matter because we're going to re-roll with the hawfinch. So yeah, we'll tuck. We'll take this ring-billed gull, get an egg, and we'll re-roll. Hopefully, there we go. Very nice.
All right. Yeah, I think the fish crow timing can work out quite well here. So I can pivot and then for a lot of the cards I can just use rough to cycle at the end of the round. Yeah, so hopefully this is not too late for the pivot.
Oh, fish crow. I was not expecting that. Okay. Interesting. So he's got food access in 2 habitats now, which is quite nice. Okay. So he's probably going to ignore the forest now. So this end of round goal at least should be secure. That chickadee's probably pretty safe as well. So I might still have time to grab that. I don't know. I did want to get this house sparrow down this round, but I think I'm probably not going to have enough seeds to really maximise off that anyway. So I'm thinking I can play the gull, pick up cards, and then go for food, and then really try and get the chickadee down next round, and then just kind of hammer that forest. I'm going to need to for the eggs. Although probably the next end of round is out of reach, which is a shame. But yeah, I think we want to get this goal down, so we'll do that. And yeah, I think go for those 2. Keep the worm. That could be useful for getting the chickadee down. So we'll do that. So yeah, probably look to draw cards next turn.
All right, I get the ring bill goal here. Yep, helping them with a little bit of card draw. My plan is to hopefully get the Corsican nuthatch down so that I can at least score a few more points for the end of round goal here.
Yeah, kind of figures Terry's going to start laying eggs. I have no idea what other birds he's got, so we'll see what he tries to get done. But we're going to draw cards. We'll start with 2 off the top. Okay. Both okay options, but probably... Yeah, I'm kind of short on cards, so I think probably that double bird is not going to work out too well. Although really, can I see myself playing the bunting? I don't think so. I think whatever I don't keep, I'm going to tuck next time anyway. So we'll take the chickadee, and yeah, that should set us up quite nicely in the next round.
Oh, this is so interesting. All right, they drew the chickadee, no surprise. But then I review the bee eater. I think I need the bee eater. I think it's gonna work out quite well long run, to give me access to 2 food. Even though picking up the bee eater might means that I'm gonna miss out on this end of round goal, but oh no, actually I can use the heron. Yeah. So there's a couple options here, but I think picking up the bee eater gotta be the right move here. So let's see, Osprey, I don't hate it. 1 food for 5 points. Yeah. So yeah, I think I can still play the nuthatch and then score points and pick up a food.
Yeah, do you know what? I had a feeling he was going to take that bee eater. I know Terry quite likes that one, so that is not a huge surprise, but does not change what I'm going to do. I'm going to be taking the cherry. That's going to help with the house sparrow, and then obviously as many seeds as I can get to try and work from there. So we'll tuck the bluebirds. Anything good? Nope, that's fine. We'll just tuck that next time. Hopefully a seed. Good. That's plenty of seeds as well to gain in the next round.
Right, that worked out quite well. That's a grub, exactly what I needed. So let's go. Ooh, rodentologist, I like. All right, rough time. Sparrow definitely I don't see. The shift shaft, not really. I don't think the dick sizzle is gonna work either. All right. Let's see. Ooh, honey buzzard. Gray heron, not really. Bell's Vireo, yes. With my bee eater, I can use a Bell's Vireo. Oh wow, look at this. Now there's also Raven. And Canada Goose. I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to play it, but I gotta deny it. It's like they just have the combo here, so yeah. This might be the last time I draw a card with my hand here.
Yeah, when you get Raven Goose together in the tray, that's kind of a no-brainer. So, oh, that is interesting though, because he couldn't use the heron because the only egg is on the heron, and you have to discard from somewhere else. So that's very interesting. That might just slow him down a little bit in getting the Raven and the Goose down. So, yeah, I don't think that changes my plan. I'm going to keep getting as many seeds as I can, sort of stockpiling on these. I don't think anything there. Maybe the cormorant. I'll leave it. Ooh, that would have been nice earlier, but yeah, I think just as long as we keep getting some seeds here, very good. So obviously now we've got a couple of eggs, we can get the what is it, chickadee down and set us up very nicely.
Alright, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get a rodent down or my raven down. So hopefully I can get a rodent here. Yeah. Yep, of course that's no rodent.
Well, I think Terry was going for rodents there. Did not get what he was looking for, but I don't think it's gonna slow him down too much. But we're gonna get this chickadee down pretty straightforward, and just keep going for food, and hopefully get some good cards tucked through the house finch.
Alright, they got a chickadee, so yep, they have their forest set up very nicely here. I guess I'll try to get a rodent with my fish crow here.
And yeah, I thought that might be the case. With no rodent in the feeder, he was always going to try and lay the eggs there to get the rodent. So we're going to go for food. I think if we can get a fish here, right, I'm definitely tempted to go for this cormorant. I think it's 5 points on its own. I'm going to have extra fish. I'm going to need to draw some cards at some point, so I think I can get certainly these two down. I'm going to need to lay eggs at some point, though. I might leave it for now, because I don't think Terry's going to pick up, so I'll leave it for now. If it's still there next time, I'll pick that up. That could be a good option as well. Probably not going to get too many points. But man, this Hawfinch, continuing to get seeds, I like very much.
Oh, look at the amount of food here. Yeah, if Fawn has one of those birds that allowed them to cash fruit at the end of the round, that can be quite scary. That's a lot of points there. So yeah, trying to get my raven down and maybe set up my Canada goose so that I can run the strong grassland and then figure out a way to play the rest of the birds here. I think that's the plan.
And there goes the raven. So yeah, I guess another turn laying eggs. I'm kind of curious if he is actually going to be able to compete this end of round, because I guess he's going to lay eggs and then play the goose, but then I think that only leaves him on one egg. So I might be able to snatch this end around. Obviously, I got the advantage of going second here, so I can wait and see. But definitely, got to prioritize getting this house sparrow down. Yeah, I've got all these extra seeds. I want to be discarding 5 of them this round, and yeah, getting all those extra points.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The house sparrow. Oh, that's gonna be big points coming.
And yes, he has indeed laid eggs. So, oh, he must have skipped the crow. Okay, so you play the goose. You have 2 eggs. I think I might be able to. I might be able to do this because I'm thinking as well. I'm going to need to lay eggs once. For the next end of round, and if I can do that this round as well. If I go for food, I have 1 on the dove. I can discard a food. The next turn, lay eggs. I can put 1 here, and 1 on the dove. That wins me this end of round, and also sets me up for the next one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So with all these lovely fish as well, I think it is time. We'll go for the cormorant, and yeah, if we draw cards next round, we're going to be getting 3 points when we do that. So I feel like that's pretty good. Hawfinch going to keep working? Absolutely it is. Very, very good.
Alright, they gain more food. I have 2 eggs. I can play the goose now, but I think I should try to win this end of round go here, so... Yeah, just have to go for it. So, what birds am I looking to play? I think I want to play the goshawk because of rodentologist. Egret, very tempting. Egret with osprey. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought Terry might do that. It's not worth losing the end of round. Just to get the goose down that a little bit sooner, so... Yeah, that does put it out of reach, but to be honest, I think that's okay. I can play the cormorant and actually get an extra activation off that when I go for cards first turn of next round, so... do I get rid of 2 fish? I think a fish and a seed. I think I'm going to be getting plenty more seeds for the house sparrow, so that's not going to worry me at all. And yeah, get rid of the egg off the doves. We'll still have 1 for the end of round goal at least.
Alright, what did I do? Ooh, they played a Cormorant. That's interesting. Alright. I mean, definitely honey buzzard. Now I've questioned, is Canada Goose too late? Maybe not. The thing I'm debating is more about the Bell's Vireo. If I tuck the Bell's Vireo, there's a bonus card bird. Or should I tuck the Osprey? The Osprey is nice because I can play it with the Egret for double play. Alright. I think I'm gonna gamble and see if I can get better wetland bird here. Nope. Ooh, golden eagle. That's again rodentologist. I dig. Hooded crow. Probably not.
Right, looks like Terry did. Did he get his 3 tucks? I think he did. So we're going to just get rid of all these seeds. We have got plenty. And yeah, going into the last round, hopefully we get a good tray. What have we got? Okay. I mean, the long spur's not bad. I think that is probably worth picking up. Yeah, it's just whether it's worth... Is it going to be worth discarding an egg? So he's not got any predators now, so the vulture's basically useless. We'll start with 2. Obviously, we can get the longspur through the tuck on the gull. I think we probably do that because I've got 4 turns. I'm going to need 1 to play the longspur. I'm going to need 1 to lay eggs. So the other 2, I think, are going to be going for food, and yeah, obviously extra seeds for the sparrow, but also for this longspur. So I don't think I want to be getting rid of the egg. I don't think it's going to be that precious. Obviously, if I get another good bird through the house finch, I can look at playing that, but I'd rather keep the egg, so we'll leave that. Get the tuck there. And yeah, can't see Phoebe getting played. We'll grab the longspur and go from there.
Alright, a drawn bird. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like Canada Goose might not be worth it. I have serious doubt about this because I play this. I need to get to 9 birds for Ulogist too, so 6, 7, 8, 9. I like the double play. Maybe. So what about double play of Egret with Golden Eagle? So that's 1 turn, 2 turn, 3. 4, 5. Oh, this is so tricky. I don't think the goose is worth it, is it? Trying to think. Goose, is it worth it or not? It's 1 point, and then I think goose is a trap. And totally regretted it with my life choices here. Bell's Vero is still worth it, maybe? Hmm.
Alright, that was definitely a longer turn for Terry, so I think... I was wondering to myself if it is too late for this goose. I think he's probably concluded that it is, so maybe he got some good pickups with the rough. I'm thinking he keeps picking up fish and rodents. It's probably some kind of puffin, golden eagle, great egret sort of situation, which, yeah, that scares me. That does scare me, so not too keen on that, but we'll keep trucking on. I'm definitely going to be going for food here. And yeah, it doesn't really matter too much what I take as long as I get one of the worms there. We're going to tuck the shoveler to see if we can get something good. Nope, cannot. As long as we keep getting seeds. Ah, there we go. It was always going to happen at some point. I can't be too disappointed. It has worked every other time this game. So yeah, that's a shame, but yeah, we've got a good amount of seeds already.
Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I want to play the egret and goshawk and golden eagle, maybe Bell's Vireo. I'm trying to see if I can even get to the 9-point oologes. But I think based on sequence, I probably want to play some bird first. Okay. I'll just play along and figure it out as I go, as I always do.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't think he had that many cards. But yeah, I was wondering if we were going to see another forest bird, so I think he should be okay to win the end of round. We're obviously still going to have to legs once, but that's fine. So, wondering if I play the long spur now, or if I go for food. Because that bird feed is a bit rubbish. I kind of need the seed, and obviously I'm kind of gambling that the Hawfinch gets me that, but it still does get me 3 points. And obviously laying eggs after I play the long spurs gets 3 points, gaining cards gets 3 points, so it's still a good action, and yeah, potentially get something better. On the off chance that I do get something better than the long spur, maybe something where I can save some extra seeds, or maybe like a double bird even with the hawk. I think, yeah, I think I will go for food first, so we'll see what we can get. Not going to be worth playing that, I don't think. But hopefully, come on. Good, that's another point.
Alright, running the forest again. Yeah, I definitely make a few mistakes here and there. I think that goose was a trap, but at least I didn't commit to it. But I definitely could have planned my round better. So I think I'm gonna get food here, play the egret, golden eagle. I'm gonna have some extra food left over, but at least I have 2 cards to tuck with rough, so it's not the worst case scenario. So I want rodent. Yeah, I don't think I have time to play the Bell's Vireo. I think if I didn't get distracted by the Canada Goose, I could have played the Bell's Vireo, but oh well.
All right, so he's just going to keep laying eggs. Yeah, he's stacking up some kind of crazy wetland plate. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess it's going to be Great Egret into Gold Eagle. So if he does that, that's probably game winning. It does feel like it's probably quite close at the moment because his engine is not the best. But to be honest, mine isn't either. So a lot of it's going to come down to the bonus card we get from the long spur. Now, I am going to intentionally overpay because I want to keep the seeds. So really doesn't matter what I use as long as I don't use the seeds because I need those for tucking. So we'll do that. We'll go off the dove. Hopefully something good. I'll take it. I'll take it. You love the accidental 3-point behaviorist. I mean, they're both 3 points, so behaviorist for the Bants, why not?
All right, bonus card. That's good. All right, gonna play my big point here. So what's this? That's 7 points plus 8. And then, yeah, plus 4 from bonus, and also help me with Woologes. So I think that's like 16 points play at least. Pretty happy with that.
Called it. Well, I like being right, but I hate that I'm right because that's what's that? 12 points, 15 bird points minus 3 eggs. Yeah, that's probably enough to win. I'm kind of guessing as well. He's got Rodentologist, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if he has got Rodentologist, or even Omnivore, to be honest. But even without those, I think he's probably done enough to win. So that's fine. Can't do anything about that. I'm just going to lay my eggs, make sure I qualify for the end of round. And yeah, that's all we can do at this point.
All right. So it looks like I'm gonna win the end of round go here. That's quite nice. 1 fruit left over. I guess I can live with that. Yeah, that's Woologes completed.
All right, Sparrow time. Bye bye seeds. Hello tuck cards.
All right, rough 2 more points. I think it might be a close game. I'm not sure. You never know when you're playing against Flan, but we'll see. All right.
So we lose the end of round.
Here
so that's
we
3 for
go.
Terry, 1 for me, and we're going to score. So I think he's won this. I think I'm probably.
Based on the board
I think I'm mid
that
80s, and I think
hopefully
he's like mid 90s. So that's kind of how I would guess. But
I definitely scored
yeah,
quite
that's
well
just a
for bonus.
huge lead
Looks
from
like
the
they
bird
did
cards
too.
there. Oh yeah, there we go. 16 points with 2 bonus
Flan is
cards. Are
gonna
you
catch
kidding
up
me?
with the number
Well,
of
yeah,
cash
if it wasn't
food
already
they
over, I
have,
think it is there.
so we'll see.
Even with the
I'm gonna
slight
tuck as
cash
well.
food and tuck
All
cards they have
right,
here,
look
probably
at
not enough to
that.
bring it
Pretty
back. Yeah, there we go.
deciding win
107 to
from
84.
me. Quite happy
Well played,
with that.
Tere. Did he have Rodentologist and Omnivore?
Yeah,
No.
I think
Ologist, but
Flan
yeah,
ran a
come
nice
on.
force engine as well. So
From one card on the
let's
nut
bring
hatch.
him back in and
It didn't make a
see
difference. I think even
how does he think about this
even if you
game.
take away all his bonus card points, that's just still a win there. So there we go. I think we are going to jump into a call. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Oh, what a game.
What a game. That was so interesting.
Yeah. Do you know what? I knew you had Rodentologist, but
Okay.
getting it from the nut hatch.
Yeah.
Nice. Good work.
Yeah. I mean, I really gamble a lot in early game.
Yeah.
I was I mean I pick up the chipping sparrow and then I was ready to commit to it, but then I drew the fish crow, so I kind of like okay, pivot time.
Yeah, I did wonder at what point you got the fish crow, but that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I was really confused by the start when you did pelican followed by night heron. I was like, I've never seen anyone do this before, let alone you. So I was, yeah, I was really curious to see how that would work out. But seems like it did work in the end.
Right. Yeah. Again, that was a gamble. I think the safest play would have gone with like the forest chipping sparrow.
Mm,
But
yeah,
there's no grub in the feeder, and I need
yeah,
grub, so I was really
right.
annoyed by that.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. So I had the flycatcher for the forest at the start, and yeah, I wanted to play that, but again, no worms, so that really kind of slowed me down as well. But obviously, like, I knew you had the chipping sparrow, so that kind of suited me as well. Not having the worms there, but I was waiting for the longest time for you
Hmm.
to play that Canada Goose, and then it just never appeared.
I
So
know.
I'm curious about how the decision making went for that.
Okay, I think I totally get blindsided by the Canada Goose. Obviously, it's just like what a trait. Like the goose and the
Yeah,
raven
it's
just appear at the
crazy.
same time. So it's like
Yeah,
my brain was just like, oh, I gotta go for it. At least I have to deny it, right?
right, exactly. Yeah.
And then definitely towards the end of round three, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play goose at the beginning of like round four. But then after some calculation, I was like, yeah, I don't know if it was worth it because I just have so many birds
Mm,
I want to play.
right,
And the
right.
goose is really gonna slow me down and I won't be able to get ulogis. So last minute I decided against it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to work out. It was sort of getting to the middle towards the
Mm-hmm.
late of the third round. And I was thinking, if you place the goose here, you're not going to hit the end of rounds,
Yeah.
and
That
that's just
too.
such a huge swing. And like I didn't know how many cards you had for the rough, so I wasn't sure. Like, could you afford to play it? Would you need an extra turn drawing card? So there were kind of all those questions going through my head. I did kind of expect that you were gonna sacrifice the goose
Digit. Yeah.
for the end of round, but yeah, seems like it worked out for you in the end.
Yeah, I'm glad that I did not commit to the goose. But
Yeah,
yeah, good game overall. So
absolutely,
interesting. Thanks for
for sure.
playing.
Yeah,
As
thanks for having
always.
me on. Yeah,
Yeah. And okay, well, thank you everyone for watching as well. Make sure you head over to Flan's channel Winging It to check out more Wingspan content. And I'll see you all next time.